Tasting Anarchy, your wine and liberty podcast. Join Mason and Jake each week as they try new wines and discover how much government is in your drink.
Hey everybody, Mason here for Tasting Anarchy. This will be another solo episode with just me. I will be doing a wine review and maybe a little more, maybe a little less. No, of course there'll be a wine review. So we'll get into it. I am having something that I don't believe I've ever actually had before, or at least don't remember ever having a variety called a rosé. Now, many of you are familiar with rosé. It's a wine-making method where the skin of the grapes are left on to impart a reddish hue. Unlike most red wines that have that deep color, they are removed once the hue color is achieved, and then the winemaker proceeds from there. So, as part of the Groupon I received from my parents for my 32nd birthday from Splash Wines, it was a mix of the 18 wines, 8 reds, 8 whites, and 2 rosé. I'm doing the first of the rosés from there. So, a little goofy. This one is the Final Rose. It's a Rosé California 2016. It is, as many of you may have guessed by the Final Rose, part of the Bachelorette series of wines, which I didn't know that Bachelor had its own wines, but apparently it does. And this one is one of them. So this is 67% Zinfandel, 19% Petit Syrah, and 14% mixed red varieties. Not really sure what those are. Now, for not a game show, but love show, I'm not sure what you describe The Bachelorette as, or The Bachelor, game show, variety show, I just don't know. This had a lot of information additional about what the information about the wine. So like total acidity, 14.9 grams per liter, pH 3.5, residual sugars 1.2 grams per liter. That's a lot of information. As Jacob and I have mentioned many times, a lot of the winemakers don't have a lot of information on their stuff. The winemakers is Linda Trotter and Aaron Bader. Wasn't really able to find much on Linda. I found some industry stuff. Didn't really look for Aaron, so maybe I made a mistake there. Maybe Aaron's got a whole bunch of information, and I apologize for not that. So I'm going to read the description from the winemaker. At this point, I still haven't tried it, so I have given it quite a good smell. Those of you who follow the show quite frequently know my nose is not always the greatest, but so description from the winemaker. Lodi, one of California's oldest premium wine growing regions, is the fruit source for this beautiful nuanced California harvest. The grapes were gently crushed in the skins where the pigmentation in wine comes from, remained in contact with the juice just long enough to impart a pale pink hue. Once the desired color was achieved, the skins were discarded and the wine was aged in temperature-controlled stainless steel tanks prior to bottling. The resulting wine is a soft shade of blush pink, aromatic. It has lovely aromas of strawberries, red cherries, and rose petals that give way to flavors of raspberries, strawberry jam, and a hint of spice on a lush, silky palate. Juice, acidity, and exceptional balance carry through a crisp, dry finish. So, as this is a redder varietal, I did not chill it, so maybe I made a mistake there. Maybe rosés are supposed to be chilled. Maybe somebody can reach out and let me know. My wife did have a sip of this. She did mention the raspberries in the flavor. She really liked this, so I'm kind of proud of her there. She likes rosé, don't often have it, given that I've not had one as far as I know. I went on Splash's website. This sells for $16.96. If you join the site, there's a reduction in price there. I'm not sure what it is because I'm not a member of the site. I just have that Groupon. So at this point, I'm going to give it a try. I get the raspberry. There's definitely some acidity there. My mouth kind of welled up with saliva after the sip. Has a strong burn down. For 13.8% alcohol, didn't really taste it on breathing any air in. While they said it has like a rose petal aroma, kind of red cherries, flavors of raspberry, strawberry jam. Got the raspberry. Didn't really get the spice unless the acidity is in the spice. I mean, some people would say that. Silky, I could see that on the palate. Kind of had a rose taste to me, which is kind of silly because like rose water, kind of had that flavor. So I'm giving it another try. Yeah, this I would not in any way describe it as bad. But this is kind of like Pinot Noir for me. I know there's more there than I'm getting, and that's about it. Like, I get the raspberry flavor, and, I could definitely see why somebody might enjoy this, especially if you could pick up more of the subtle flavors, but I really can't taste that much on it. I will definitely try more rosés. I have at least one additional one to try. Now, this is interesting. The website said it was 13.8 alcohol by volume. The label says 13.2. Vinted and bottled by Wines That Rock, Santa Rosa, California. So the one I looked up on the website was definitely the 2016. It says label is 2016. And there's just different information between the website and the bottle. I wish I had noticed that before I started recording and could have given you guys that kind of heads up ahead of time. I'm saying a lot. Great. I definitely think this is a interesting wine because it doesn't taste like much to me, but my wife really liked it. So maybe I can convince her to come on one of these days and give us an explanation on why she liked this rose one. Again, there's that I hope everyone gets an opportunity to give this a try. If you find a rosé, let us know. If there's a rosé you prefer more, definitely let us know from there. So plugs, you can always follow Jacob's Antics on Twitter, because he runs our Twitter, which is Tasting Anarchy on Twitter. We also have tastinganarchy.com. And then if you like to join us, if this is coming out before June 8th and 9th of 2019, you can always join us at Childerberg, which will be going on in Texas. It will be just north of Austin. I can never remember the name of the campground that we're going to, but it's going to be on Lake Buchanan. So go to childerberg.com. If you're not able to attend, and you certainly would like to, say, sponsor us, we definitely would take donations. Jacob has a group on GoFundMe going for that. And I hope everyone has a good evening from there, or day, depending on where you are.
Once a year, the world's power brokers meet in secret at a heavily secured facility and discuss the fate of regular people like you. This meeting is known as the Bilderberg. But you don't have to worry about that because you're going to Childerberg. Childerberg is the premier gathering of free folk in Texas, held at the beautiful Black Rock Park on the banks of refreshing Buchanan Lake in Llano County. Childerberg 2019, June 8th and 9th.
Chill in the lake.
Make new friends with liberty lovers like you.
Enjoy camping in the great outdoors.
Hop in the wine van and visit the local wineries. Participate in podcasting magic and much, much more. Email us at tastinganarchy@gmail.com or reach out to us at Childerberg on Twitter for additional details. Childerberg 2019, June 8th and 9th. I'll see you there.